I'm now recording. Excellent. I'm not sure why the monitor looks different, but we're good to go. Here we are. All right, this will be available for you later if you need. Strike your match, put the box away, put it in front of the rosette, crack open the propane, enough to light that flame. There we go. Match in the water, propane up a little bit so I don't blow it out with my oxygen. Turn the oxygen towards me. And then I'm gonna make my flame bigger because it's teeny weeny. So turn up propane, turn up oxy, in turn, until I'm happy. And this is what I want. It's about as long as my hand. You can't see the tail end. And so now, the basic bead demo. My bead release is wet, so I'm holding it just above the flame and way in the back to dry it out slowly. If you dry it really fast and just plunge it into the flame, it'll crack and dry out on you and flake off. And we want it to stick. There we go. So now, my mandrel's getting warm. And I'm heating up my glass. I don't have my lenses on. That's what's different. Dummy. Okay. Sorry, kids. I got this. I knew something wasn't right. And they're foggy. Yay. So heat up that glass. Cobalt's a great one to start with. You gotta rotate the glass in your flame. I'm so shaky, oh my gosh. And then get yourself a gather that's like the size of a small blueberry. This is about like a fat pea. It's kind of small. It's not gonna make it all the way around this mandrel. So get yourself a little blueberry. And then once you have the gather that you want and it's evenly hot, look how hot and great it is. I'm gonna reposition and I'm gonna let it chill just for a sec to get a skin. See, I'll kind of keep it on balance and just let it chill for a second. Then I'm gonna touch my mandrel, return to the flame, and wind it on. This one did not go so great, but as you can see, if I just give it a little bit of rotation in the flame, it'll kind of come onto center. And then, there we go, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna just take that out of the flame and let the color return. It is currently in life orange. Now it's starting to turn blue again. And now that it's lost a lot of the glow, I'm gonna put it in the vermiculite. Okay, so that's the basic steps, but here's what you're gonna do that's a little bit different. I'm gonna turn my flame down because it's kind of big. So this mandrel is dipped in bead release all the way to this point, like way out there. And that's because I'm gonna put more than one bead on here. Start with the one closest to your hand. And the idea here is you're gonna just make like 5 in a row. Boop, 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 boop. They won't be keepers because you're not going to cool them in the vermiculite right away. So they won't be stable heat-wise. But this is the best way to get the practice. So observe, lovely children, observe. Gosh, I'm shaky. It's terrible. Must be the sugar from the sucker. My mandrel's warm, not glowing, but warm. My gather is gathering. Yeah. My mandrel is bent. Great. So here goes number 1, closest to my hand. I'm gonna reposition, let it get a skin, kiss the mandrel, return to the flame, wind it on, and then allow the flame to trail off like that. And then I want you to get it out of the flame and move to the side. I don't want you to melt it out and make it all round and gorgeous because I want to see the path of the glass as it winds on. So then you'll do the next one. Touch. Return to flame. See the sweet spot in the flame? Wind away. And then let it just chill as is. Look, this is where my rod was fused. It may break off and just drop. I just want y'all to know that. That does happen. It may happen, it may not. Number 3. And I'm gonna keep these little beads out of the flame. Touch, stretch, ones now so you can see what happens. Common errors are a gigantic smooshed footprint. Ready? Here it goes. Splooge. Oh man, and then you have a little skinny strap, right? Look at what a mess this is on the mandrel. Other common problems, working too cold, which looks like this. So here I am, and I touch, and I'm taking forever, and I forgot to go back to the flame. And now I'm starting to get stuck and I'm winding a disc, right? Which can be useful. Sorry, you can't really see that it's a disc. Sorry. Okay, so you're gonna make like 5 in a row, and the only one that you'll be able to keep is the very last one. But for your first mandrel of 5, if you can fit 5, 4 is fine, whatever. Just leave it be like this and stand it up in your thing so that I can see what you're doing. Okay, you guys are ready now. You're finally ready to make beads. I'm gonna turn off my recording.